Thank you. नहीं
करेंगे
Baggy vibe.
Some familiar faces on this side, new faces on this side. Okay, welcome all of you to 10 CBSE. And my name is Uday. Those who don't know me, ये तो जानता है. और उनको जानता है, ये जानता है. चलो good. So it's a good mix now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Please. इसका नाम है attendance में? नहीं तो उसको बोलना लिख के sign करें. All right. So the first chapter is.
We started with electricity mass. That's coming in the first term.
When did you start with electricity?
Our school started on 18th of March.
All of you are from same school?
No, majority.
light
Sir, हमारा नहीं
I will clear. So we'll follow the rules. We'll go as per sequence, like I said last year also.
जिसको आईडी नहीं मिला ना वो अटेंडेंस शीट पे नो करेगा.
ठीक है? And for electricity, I'll clear your doubts. I'll clear your doubts and tell you मतलब यहाँ पे जो भी problem हो रहा है. When is your exam?
Our exams are in July and till August 10.
Come on.
Will we complete electricity?
After a year it is. July is next. Today is April. Yeah, it's April 1st and very soon.
हमारा mid July से.
ठीक है. So don't worry. Which is light. Okay, so let's get started with light. This is chapter 9, right?
Volume 2.
Light reflection. Okay, so I think okay, silence everybody, pay attention here now. So I need to have your attention. So light is something that you are studying since many years. Alright? So you tell me what is your understanding about light? What is light? Let's start with this. Very good. Who said that? Yes. So light is a form of energy. And what energy lets us do work, right? Everybody knows. Why do we need energy for? To do work. So what work light enables us to do? To see things, right? So light is a form of energy which enables which enables us to see things, or which enables visibility. It enables us to see things around us. Okay, so this is what is light. Now, how do you see anything, or how do you see any object? Let us say. Yes. So everybody is able to see this?
Yes.
So which means light is any light which is falling on the object is getting reflected in all directions. Even I can see. So anyone who can see it means that light falling on it is reflected in all directions. Okay? So the object is seen So this is the process, right? The object is visible when the light falling on the object is reflected. Okay. Okay, let's change the word. When the reflected light.
Sir, can you please turn on this fan?
Please turn off this
Yeah.
fan.
Just
It's very.
Just help yourself. Anybody needs to do it. Yeah. So
Please
reflected
turn off
light.
this fan.
No.
Okay. Let's keep these things aside. Just slow it down. Is it possible?
Reduce the speed. बस. ये बढ़ा दे.
इसको भी और कम कर दे.
हाँ ये बढ़ा दे. आप कुछ आस्पेक्ट सेटिंग के बुला दे.
And do we have the AC report here?
No sir.
ठीक है. So somebody will go and bring it, and if it is not required, we'll switch it off. Okay? But that's later. So the object is visible when the reflected light from the object reaches the eyes of observer. Okay, so it's the light reflected from the object when it reaches the observer. Then only the object is seen. I mean, if I switch off the light and put black curtains, will anybody be able to see anybody? No. Which means we need a source of light to illuminate the object. And then the reflected light from the object, when it reaches the observer's eye, that's when this is visible. Clear? Okay. So the reflected light travels in all directions. So how does light travel? That is described by ray of light. What is a ray of light? It is the path along which the light travels, or it is the path of light. The path of light. All right. Well, light generally travels as a group of rays. Like if you switch on the torch, you see a thick beam of light. It's not a ray of light. So there are so many rays traveling together. So that is called beam of light. So what is it? A bunch of rays of light is called a beam of light traveling together. Okay, so this is a beam of light. So light is traveling, therefore, with what speed? What is the speed of light? What's the speed of light? Everybody is studied about it. Speed of light पढ़ा कि नहीं? कितना होता है? हाँ? 3 lakh kilometer per second. 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Okay? And the symbol for speed of light is c. Okay? V is generally for speed or velocity, but for speed of light there is a reserved symbol c. Okay? So that is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Right? So next is when we see this object, what is happening? So when the reflected rays travel from the object to our eyes, its image is obtained on retina, on the eye screen, retina. right? And that image is then interpreted by the brain. Okay, then it makes sense, like what you're saying. If the eye is not functioning or not proper, then you'll not be able to see. It's how the image is forming on the retina and how the brain is processing that information. Okay. So basically now let us see image formation. So before image formation, we said the reflected light from the object. So this reflection of light is governed by laws of reflection. So anybody remembers what are the laws of reflection?
Angle of
Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. What is the second part? Okay, so the way we will answer is you will raise your hands. I will choose who will answer. Okay, everybody is speaking together. Nobody answers. Who wants to answer? So two hands. Let him give us.
Angle of incidence, angle of reflection, and normal point IFC.
That's the second law, right?
This is angle of incidence. Angle
No,
of
incident ray, normal and reflected ray all lie on the same.
it's the ray, not the angle. Angle वाला first. Okay. So the incident ray. What's the joke? What was the laugh about? Okay. So incident ray. The incident ray, normal, and reflected ray at the point of incidence lie in the same plane.
So it's getting very good.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, when girls ask for anything, boys just do it. Okay,
Why, sir?
come on,
It's getting very good.
slow it down at least. Slow it down.
It's getting very good.
So,
AC चल रहा है, sir.
नहीं, so basically, okay. एक minute. Is it okay now? The speed less. Is this okay? अरे थोड़ा तो झेलो. AC बंद करके बोलो गर्म हो रहा है.
Sir, that applies to her, okay? Not all girls are included in it. Just yes, sir, just her.
So you sit close this side. Yeah, I mean there are simple solutions. Just think and implement. So anybody who want to not face the blast of AC, please get into the comfortable zone. Okay. Everybody is clear with this law? Okay, I take that statement back. Huh? It's not always like whenever they say it has to be justified. Okay.
So this was a very justified request, sir. Very deserved of teaching them.
Okay, so now let's understand with this. So you have let us say you have a plane mirror, okay? And the light is incident on it at this point. So this point on the mirror where the light hits the surface of mirror is point of incidence. So this becomes your incident ray. Right? So then to make the angle of incidence, what you will do? You will draw a normal. Okay? So angle of incidence is the angle which the incident ray makes with the normal. Okay? So we are naming incident ray as AO. So AO is incident ray. Let's name this. MM dash is mirror. Plane mirror. Right. Then AO is incident ray. Then NO is normal. So how do I draw reflected ray? by the law of reflection, I will construct reflected ray on the other side of the normal, making the same angle as angle of incidence. Okay, and I will give it a direction. So this is going towards the mirror, and reflected ray will go away from. Well, are both laws understood now?
Yes.
Now, how do you explain this lie in the same plane? What is?
Basically on the same surface, right?
Yes.
They're on the
Which
same
surface?
Any surface that the light lands on and the ray of
So how do you decide which surface? If the light is traveling on this, so which surface it is on? No, this is the reflecting surface. So it is a vertical plane in which the light is entering. So for example, if I take this, okay, so this is the plane in which both incident, normal and reflected light will remain. Now if I change the plane, let us say I rotate the surface around the vertical axis. Now see, the plane is changed now. You understand? So the incident, normal and reflected will remain in the same plane. Now this is the vertical plane. Understood? Okay? That's what it is. She did not understand. Right? Okay, look. This is a mirror reflecting surface. Now light is incident in this plane. Let us say this is the point of incidence. So reflected ray is also in the same plane. Okay? Like this and this. Now I change the plane. Is it the same plane as before? No. So now if the light is incident here, then it will be reflected in this plane. Got it? Same plane. Okay? This is yours. Because the chapter is in volume 2. Even if it was electricity, it's in volume 2. So all physics portion is in volume 2. Okay? It's okay. Next time. I know. Because you had no clue what topic I'm going to start. But if you would have got it, physics is all after chapter 9.
So we can say
It's all right, no need, just see it on the board. Okay, so the assignments when I will give you, for that you listen. You got all the volumes, right? 1, 2, everything. Okay. Only maths and science, no? Slowly you will get it. Anyway, you are not going to read all of them together. मिल जाए gradually. Acha. Now what is reflected ray? Let's call it B, OB. So OB is reflected. Okay, so this is all the laws of reflection. Next is we're going to discuss image formation by plane mirror. So light can be reflected by any kind of surface, smooth surface like glass, or a rough surface like wall, or a tree. Any object which you are able to see, it is reflecting light. Because the condition to see any object is that it should be able to reflect light which is falling on it. Okay? So any kind of surface is able to reflect light. What have we studied here? Reflection by? What is the surface here? Plane mirror. The surface here is plane mirror. So what is a plane mirror? Huh? So plane mirror has one side has polished glass surface. What about the other side? Silver coating, right? So glass is, if it is not silver coated, then it will not be reflecting mirror. Then it will be a transparent. Light will just pass, and it will be reflected very little, so that only the glass will be seen. Okay, glass. You can also see glass, right? But if it is mirror, then you will see yourself. Okay, so that's it. Okay. Third. So laws of reflection. Next is image formation by plane mirror. all of this you have done, but I am just revising it so that you will have no difficulty in understanding further topics. Image formation by plane mirror. So now let us keep the mirror like this. Okay, so this is your mirror M dash. Imagine I have a point object here. O. Okay. So where will be its image formed in the mirror? Let us say this is at a distance x. In front of the mirror. This is the front. This is mirror. Object is in front of the mirror. Where will be its image formed? Behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. At what distance?
The same distance
Same
as the
distance.
distance the object was
So
placed.
yes. So if this is x, image also will be at same distance. So object is O. Let's denote its image as O dash. Now let us draw the ray diagram. How this image is formed. Now if I am seeing the image of this object here, I am seeing that it is inside the mirror. And I said you see anything only when the reflected light from that place reaches your eye. Condition to see any object is that the reflected ray reaches the eyes of the observer. So how do we draw the ray diagram? So for that, let us say the observer is here. Observer is seeing from here. So we have in this.
So what is that? Eyes.
Observer's eye. मतलब सिर्फ eye. Okay. Now, so first we'll take rays of light traveling from the object, and it will be reflected. So to draw the reflected ray, we'll have to draw the normal, right? So now this will give us angle of incidence, and then equal ray as the reflected. This is the angle of reflection. Okay. So this is I1 R1. Let us say. So to draw the image, to show how the image is formed, we need at least two rays. Okay? Is it taught to you in earlier classes? Okay. So I am telling you, we are discussing image formation, and for image formation, at least two rays are enough to see from where this image is seen, right? So now take another ray, because I said it will send rays in all the directions. Okay? So there are infinite number of rays reflected. So let's take this also. And now again to draw the reflected ray, what I need a normal. Because normal will give me angle of incidence. Now this is the second angle of incidence. Now ray also will be equal to angle of incidence. So now you have angle of new angle of reflection. So here angle was less, right? So this is how you will get it. This is I1. So everybody understood how we have drawn angle of incidence and angle of reflections for these two rays. This is ray 1 and ray 2. First ray and second ray. Okay. So this is the reflected ray. Okay. Clear? How did we draw the angle of reflection for both the rays? First ray का इधर आ गया, second ray का यहाँ पे आ गया. We applied laws of reflection. The first law. I मिल गया normal draw करने से. तो R कैसे मिला? R equal to I only. Okay? On the other side of the norm. That's what we have done. Okay? The rule. What is the rule to draw reflected ray? Same angle as I. Like if it is 30 degree, this also will be 30 degree only. But the name is now reflected ray. Reflected angle of reflection. Here it is angle of incidence. Got it? Both are same value. So now what you will do is you will extend the reflected rays backwards. So what this observer feels? From where these light rays are coming? He feels that the light rays are coming from here. Got it? So whenever the reflected rays are extended backwards, wherever the extended rays meet, at that place we say virtual image is formed. What do we say? Virtual image is formed. So there are two types of images you must have studied, virtual and real. So what is the difference between virtual and real image?
Real image is inverted.
Real image is inverted and it can also be obtained on screen. Virtual image cannot be obtained on screen. And where the virtual image is formed? The virtual image forms behind the mirror when the reflected rays are extended backward, right? Whereas real image कहाँ पे होता है? Real image is formed where the reflected rays meet. Now here the reflected rays cannot meet because they are going away. Look here in the diagram. The reflected rays are diverging. Then it has to be virtual image because diverging reflected rays have to be extended backward. Clear? So this is the funda. So now let us summarize the characteristics of images or properties of images formed by plane mirror. Properties of images formed by plane mirror. So everybody note down whatever I am giving, so it will help you understand further topics. This may not be in your book, so I give sometimes extra thing also. So keep taking, okay? And I'll come and check the diagram. So what are the things to be noted? Each ray has a proper direction in which it is traveling. Okay? So the reflected ray is traveling away from the mirror. Incident ray is traveling towards the mirror. Right? Everywhere you can see. So for every ray you need the directions proper. Okay? For incident and reflected. So what is the first property? First is the image is obtained at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. So this distances of image and object is same. Image is obtained. So this is the image position, right? Where the image is obtained. Image is obtained at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. Okay, so this is what it is. Second, what is the second property? It is virtual and erect. So virtual image is always erect. What is the meaning of erect? When you see yourself in mirror, it is same, upright. You don't see yourself upside down, right? So when you see as it is, then it is called erect or upright. Or upright. Okay. So what is the image? Nature. Nature of images is virtual and erect. Okay. So we told what is the image position, what is the nature, and the third thing is size of the image. What is the size? When you see yourself in plane mirror, same size, right? It's not big or small, right? So in a plane mirror, the image is of same size as object. Image is of same size as object. What else do we have? Image is laterally inverted. Okay. So left becomes right, and right appears left. Image is laterally double L or single L, just laterally inverted. So what is the meaning of lateral inversion? Therefore, suppose you have a mirror. So if you have alphabet E, the reflected alphabet will appear like this. Okay? If the alphabet is symmetric, then it will appear as same. Like I, A, H, it will appear similar. But if it is E or C, C will appear as like this. Okay? Laterally. मतलब कि if the object is kept like this, the image will be like this. Left will become right, right will become left. Okay, so this is all about image formation. Now we'll just write down how virtual image and real image is formed. Can I erase the right side? Everybody has noted it down? Where have you written? Okay, so everybody, I like students who are working, okay? Not just spectators. So sorry, have you written all the things? Take all the notes. These written notes are important. So the dotted is only behind the rays. These are real rays, reflected rays. Dotted are imaginary lines. We are imagining that the rays are coming from there. But the solid lines are the real ones. Okay? The reflected. So here also you get this also dotted. So over here the reflected is real rays. Then you think that this might be coming from the alright. Yes. So you can draw a freehand diagram. That's okay. It's not the rays behind the mirror are imaginary, and mirror should have shading. So for all these, marks will be deducted. Okay, it is not problem. That's why I'm checking. Direct. Yes. Huh? O is object, yes. O is the object. Okay, and O dash is image. Now in your ray diagram, you are not going to write all this. This is just for explanation's sake. Okay, you will just write O dash itself. Okay. So anybody has any question in understanding the ray diagram? Because only these terms I am going to use in the entire book. If you understand this, no headaches. Okay. So the next topic is real image and virtual image. Real image. So let us write down. It is obtained at a point where the reflected rays intersect each other. Okay. So real image, these are the properties. It is obtained at a point where the reflected rays intersect each other. Second property is it can be obtained on screen. It can be obtained on screen. Third, it is always inverted. These are the properties of real image. It is always inverted. उल्टा दिखता है. ठीक है? In contrast, what about virtual image? It is obtained at a point where the reflected rays meet appear to meet when extended backwards.
So,
Yes.
that's asking what you mean by when we say that a real image can be obtained on the screen as in what?
So, like in cinema hall, what do you see? The image, right? So the image is falling on a screen. Switch off the light, and it is a white screen. Okay, or on the projector, slide projector that you see, those are the images obtained on the screen.
So they are real
But I'll just different. When you're seeing yourself in the mirror, you're seeing actually yourself. But if your sister goes behind the mirror, can see you there behind the mirror? No. But you can see that image is obtained behind the mirror. But can it be obtained on screen? No. That's what it means. So that is virtual. Okay. So it is obtained at a point where the reflected rays appear to meet when extended backwards. So this is the case. Virtual. Here the reflected rays appear to meet at this point, O dash, when they are extended backward. Real image example we'll see when I will discuss reflection by curved mirrors or spherical mirrors. Okay. Okay. What is the other property? It cannot be obtained on screen, or it can't be obtained on screen. Okay. Last, it is always inverted. It is always upright. It is always erect or upright. So inverted, that is upside down. This is upside down. This is the meaning of inverted. Whereas this is upright, which is erect. So with this introduction about light, we will now start the actual topic, which is reflection of light by spherical mirrors. That's the topic of 10. ये सब तुमने थोड़ा बहुत किया है. So before moving further, anybody has any doubts so far? You have any doubt? So let's go ahead. So far we have seen image formation by plane mirror. Next topic is image formation by spherical mirrors. Let us understand what are spherical mirrors. So, everybody is familiar with spoon, right? How does it look? So, when you are eating, it has a curved out portion towards the base and a curved in portion upwards. So, this kind of a mirror is concave mirror, okay? And this side of the mirror is convex mirror. So, so which is concave and which is convex? So your attention was on the spoon, not on what I was speaking. So देखो सुनो दिखाओ ऊपर करो उसको. So the portion of the spoon that is facing me
It's a convex.
is convex. Show everybody what is convex. This is convex, okay? And the portion which is facing you, yeah, is concave. Okay. So now, इधर दो जरा. देखो, this side is concave and this side is convex. Okay. Now, when I keep the mirror like this, then what do you see? Just edge. That edge will be seen. Okay. So what is the edge of the spoon? This, and it is like a oval shape, egg shape. Okay. Now the mirror is circular. Imagine it is a circular spoon. So how the edge will be seen? A circle. Got it? So सावधान. Okay. Now, so there are two types of mirror. Convex and concave. So how is convex? Like this. This is how is convex. So the reflecting surface is curved outwards. Okay, the reflecting surface for convex reflecting surface is curved outwards. ठीक है, concave कैसा होता है? Like this. So the reflecting surface is okay. Reflecting surface is curved inwards. Okay. So how it is made? It is made by a demo. If you have a hollow spherical mirror, hollow sphere. So if this is a hollow sphere, hollow glass sphere. Okay. Now I am explaining how these mirrors are made. So this is a sphere. Everybody understand? It is sphere like a ball, right? So now you cut this portion. Then you cut this portion. Okay. Now when this side is shaded, you will obtain a concave mirror, right? And when this side is shaded, we will obtain a convex. Now you understood how concave and a convex mirror is manufactured, right? So every sphere will have a center also. Right? Every sphere will have a center. That center is called center of curvature. Because this is not shown as a full sphere. Mirror is only this much. So, but it is curved. So every curve will have a center. And that is called center of curvature. Right? Similarly, this mirror will have a geometrical center. Like then you keep the spoon, right? The point that touches the surface on which the spoon is resting, that point. That is called pole. Yes. Okay. So this is pole. So now we will discuss some terms associated with mirrors. So we are discussing some terms associated with mirrors. So the first is pole. Its symbol is silence. क्या हो गया? You can draw freehand diagrams.
Yes.
Okay, that will save some time. So what is pole? It is the geometric center of the mirror. Okay? Pole is the geometric center of mirror. So this. So it lies on the mirror. Okay. Then you have center of curvature. What is center of curvature? It is the center of the hollow sphere from which mirror is a part. Okay, mirror is part of this hollow sphere. The center of the sphere of which mirror is part. ठीक है? So mirror is part of this sphere. उस sphere का center is called center of curvature. Clear? Why are you? Where are you? Are you in the class or somewhere else? Okay. Curvature. Curvature. T-U-R-E. ठीक है? So everybody understands? What is C?
Center of curvature.
So packing your bags already. Huh? अच्छा, removing your bag. Center of curvature. Next is focus. Focus or focal point. Before that, I will talk about something called as principal axis. Principal axis. So it is an imaginary line. कर लोगे तो तुम्हारे लिए अच्छा रहेगा. ये कॉन्सेप्ट डायग्राम है. हाँ, मिरर कैसे बनता है उसका स्फीयर से कट किया है. ठीक है. Some of the diagrams may not be there in your book, but it will help you if you note it down. So principal axis, it is an imaginary ray, imaginary line passing through center of curvature and pole. Okay?
Focus.
अरे रुक जा.
Sir, not really, sir.
I'll come to focus. Before that, let me go in sequence. Okay? Don't go out of sequence. So I have some sequence in mind. Let me go. I'll do that. 4. And focused you are not. All the time you are saying focus, focus, but you are not focused. So stay focused. Okay, fourth. What I was going to tell you is radius of curvature. Of curvature. Symbol is R. So what is radius of curvature? This length CP. Okay, the distance of pole from center of curvature. So it is length of CP. Okay, length of CP, center of curvature and pole. Next, focal point. Focal point, or it is also called as principal focus. Focal point or principal focus. So its symbol is capital F. So where is it? It is the midpoint of C and P. So it is the midpoint. So it is at principal focus F. It is at the midpoint of CP. Midpoint of CP लिखो खाली CP. What is CP? Radius of curvature. See the diagram. Refer this diagram. When you are going through this, refer this diagram. CP is the radius of curvature. Radius of the sphere, not circle. Who said circle? Sphere. It is sphere. लिखा हुआ है ना? Hollow glass sphere. इसलिए बोला diagram लिख के सब लिखो. ठीक है? Then focal length. What is focal length?
Length from pole to focus.
Yes, FP, length FP. So it is length FP. Everybody understands this, right?
Yes.
क्यों हंसी आ रही देखो? बस बहुत हंसी आ रही तुझे.
डांस कर रहा
अच्छा, तो डांस कर रहा तो तुझे अप्रिशिएट करना चाहिए. हंस क्यों रहा? फनी लगा. अच्छा ये देखो, ये सबको समझ आ रहा है? मैथ्स के सिंबल है सारे. लेंथ ऑफ ठीक है. ज्यादा हंसो मत, ज्यादा हंसाओ मत. चलो अभी अच्छा, I said, so what is the relation between these two lengths R and F? हाँ? What is the relation between R and F? सही बोल रहा था. हाँ? F is हाँ बराबर है ना. Mid point है तो half ही होगा. So relation between F and R. F and R क्या रिलेशन बनेगा? आधा लेंथ है. F is equal to R by 2. ये सारी चीजें तुम्हें काम आएंगी यार. ठीक है. तो अब ये चाहे कॉनकेव मिरर हो या कॉन्वेक्स मिरर हो, दोनों में है ये सारी चीजें. देखो अभी इसका पोल इधर आ गया, C इधर आ गया है ना, F यहाँ पे आ गया. So this is the principal axis. Okay, this is principal axis, center of curvature, focus, pole. This is R and this distance is F. Alright. What about this mirror? For this mirror, this is P. अब इसका center किधर आएगा? इसका P इधर है. Right. So C is on the right side. Right side. तो principal axis हमेशा in front of the mirror से start होके it will pass through P and C. Got it? So principal axis for convex mirror is going across the mirror. but here it is only in front of it. ठीक है? अच्छा, अभी इसका F कहाँ पे आ जाएगा? So in all the ray diagrams, this is the starting point. The mirror, point P and point C, then a line joining CP and a midpoint. This is the starting point of all the ray diagrams. Okay, when we discuss the image formation by concave mirror or image formation by convex mirror. Okay, so next is that only. Now we'll start. So we have 5 minutes. We can learn 1 or 2 diagrams. Okay, shall I discuss?
Yes.
So, full on. Okay, full on. We will discuss full on. Okay, so we'll discuss now image formation by concave mirrors. First topic is image formation. Right. Is this topic started in your school? Huh?
School is not started.
Not yet. No, but some schools take extra lecture in 9th itself.
Our school. No, not of this. So we are halfway.
So image formation by concave mirror. So now, kiska image? Object. Where is object kept? Always in front of the mirror. So this side is front of the mirror. Okay? So there are 6 object positions. So first is when the object is kept at infinity. When the object is kept at infinity, let us see the image formation. So what did I tell you for concave mirror? First you draw the mirror, then you mark P, shade it. Shading will be only behind, not in the front portion. After P, mark C. Now when you are drawing the ray diagrams in your notebook, you will be making use of a compass. So wherever the pin of the compass is, right, when you draw the mirror, this becomes C by default. Okay, so you already know where is C, and this becomes P. Now let us say you have taken a radius as 4 cm. So take the length which is easy to divide. So if it is 3 cm, then F will be at 1.5 cm. 4 matlab 2, 6 है तो 3 will लो, ठीक है? So you know easily what is the midpoint. So you mark all these points, right? So this is F. And then draw the line which passes through all these 3 dots. That is your principal axis. Okay, straight line that passes through C, F, P will be principal axis. This is the starting point. Now where is my object? At infinity. What is infinity? Very long distance away. Like if I consider sun as the object and I have a mirror here on earth, then sun is object placed at infinity, very far away. Can I obtain image of sun here? No. Don't you mirror your friends with the reflected ray? That is the ray coming from sun. And can you stand it when a reflected ray from sun is shown to you? That is image of sun falling in your eye. Got it? You got it? So that's what it is. So imagine the object is far away at infinity. So any object which is at infinity, all the rays will be parallel to principal axis. Whenever the object is at infinity, the rays coming from sun, everything is coming straight only. Correct? So those rays will be parallel to principal axis because I can always position the mirror towards sun. So the rays which are coming to mirror is always parallel. Okay. Now, I want now to draw the reflected ray. Listen carefully. Now this is the funda which you have to get it right now. And it is time up. But I'll complete this since I've started. So this is the incident ray. How will you make the incident angle? You need a normal, right? So this is the point of incidence. Everybody focus, no backpacking. So normal is from the points of incidence to C. Always the radius is the normal in case of spherical mirrors. This is the normal. What is the incident ray? This is incident ray. Okay. Now you construct a equal angle on the other side of the normal. Then you will find that it passes through F. So this is the learning. Okay. So I told you what is the normal in case of spherical mirror. What is the normal in case of spherical mirror? Back. Normal is the radius, the dotted line. Normal is not a real ray; it is imaginary. Okay. So ये तुम्हारा हो गया reflected ray. Likewise, I said for image formation you require two rays. तो दूसरा ray तो नीचे से ले लो principal axis की. That is also parallel, and that also after reflection will go through focus. So where is the image formation taking place? At F, because now the reflected rays are meeting. Got it? So image formed at, what is the image position? Image at object at infinity. So image at F. So you need image position. Then what do you need? The nature of image. What is the nature? Real and inverted. Because if it, why real? Because the rays are intersecting. Real का definition. ठीक है? What about size?
Same.
Smaller.
It is point. How big is the? It is at a focus point. Sun is so big. The image is highly diminished. Okay, highly diminished or diminished to a point. All right. So you should actually go home and see how the rays are drawn in your book.
Yes.
Practice it. Okay. Okay. I'll see you in the next class.
तुमने पढ़ा है तो मजा आया हमें कौन सा पढ़ा अबे बस शुगर से स्कूल गया
उसने क्या वेरी बैडली
अच्छा सेम
भाई तुम बच गए
अबे ये लेके जा रहेगा अरे तेरी बैग पीछे गिरी अबे तेरी आईडी कार्ड लगे ना वो पीछे गिरी अबे ये शुभम आईडी कार्ड नहीं है अबे तेरी बैग पीछे गिरी वो गिरी वो में मेरा फोन है उसमें ये इनको आइसक्रीम खानी है मेरा बैग तेरा ना मेरा आईएसडी ऐसे को लेनबो कहां से दिख रहा है दिखा अंधी है
क्लास अरे यार कैसे तेरा बुक है चल देखो स्टार्ट करें हां मैं कुछ काम कर रही हूं